Good day everyone, my name is Sunshine R. Javier, Batalid Aba student, and I'm going to tackle about digital cyber literacy. Common credible URLs. One way of determining the credibility of a website is through the URLs. Although a website URL give clues as the credibility, there are still need to evaluate it carefully. Number 1. When encountering a URL, look at the letters that appear after the dot. Example is www.whitehouse.gov, and that is called top-level domain. Does the URL top-level domain help in determining a site credibility? Number 2, website ending in a GOV or government-related website, which generally can be trusted to provide credible statistical information, articles on many different topics and government news. Number 3, website ending in edu or the website of educational institution such as college and universities that usually offer a variety of credible data, especially about the school operation and research. Since a student may create website in an edu top-level domain, but they may contain inaccurate or biased information. Number 4, website ending in a org are the website of organization. While many organizations, especially non-profit ones, provide credible information, they may sometimes have advertising intent, since some organizations show bias in their provided information, so evaluate org site carefully. You should know common credible URLs because of the large variety of information sources available to you. It is often hard to tell if the information you are accessing is reliable or useful, since you should never automatically accept the information you are retrieving as credible, accurate, or unbiased. Recognition of information sources. Similar to the information in print sources, the use of online sources must be given credit to the authors. This can be done by applying proper referencing and citation procedure that will get rid of risk, consequences, and legal implication because of the copyright issue, which means that the ideas and word used belong to the author. Citation. Each entry in the bibliography is called citation. Proper citation must be applied or included for every source's use, whether it is a website, a newspaper, or a book. Online sources are cited differently because they are different from traditional print sources. There are different formats used to cite the sources. As you can see, there is a way to create citation of sources. You need to go to www.citationmachine.net. This website generates citation that can be copied and pasted into the work cited page. The example is on the screen. It will guide you to make a new one. Data privacy implication. The implementation of data privacy in the country is becoming stronger and powerful, especially in utilizing data for research and other forms of reports and paperwork. This has also corresponding legal implication once not processed immediately and properly. It involves uploading of pictures, design, graphics, concept or ideas, frameworks, artwork, data, and other information that are copyrighted without the consent of the author or the source. These are commonly observed in school. The following are practical techniques in corresponding to data privacy issue. Number 1. When getting data, put proper citation and source acknowledgement. Number 2. When using needed pictures downloaded from the internet, put acknowledgement, but if possible to have personal pictures taken with your original concept, although there is still a need to seek the consent of those in the picture. Data, concept, and information are copyrighted. Ask for the consent of the author and wait for his or her response. Number 4, however, if the data and information are for public domain, just acknowledging or citing the author or the source will do. Number 5, if the author doesn't really want anyone to utilize his or her data file or article. Learn the value of respect. Anyway, that is his or her property. The author disapproval usually manifests through difficulty in downloading the file, some tricky signs that appear on the screen, or direct statement or notice of disapproval contained in the file. Data privacy is a discipline intended to keep data safe against improper access, theft, or loss. If items like financial data, healthcare information, and other personal consumer or user data get into the wrong hands, it can create a dangerous situation and can put individuals at risk. Research and data collection protocol. When researching and collecting data from the web, avoid plagiarism, which is the act of taking someone else's work and presenting it as your own. Plagiarism is unethical and it can bring you in trouble. Sometimes students don't mean to plagiarize, but they end up doing it accidentally because they are unaware or unclear about it. The following are 10 types of plagiarism that teachers, researchers, and students should know. Number 1 is the clone plagiarism. It is also called identical copying or copying another work word for word without any change and claim as his or her own work. Number 2, remix plagiarism. It refers to collecting information from various resources or sources and mixing all together as a single document, then claiming the work as their own work. Number 3, Control-C plagiarism. This is when a significant portion of text copied from a single source without any alteration in a written document. Number 4, hybrid plagiarism. Here, perfectly cited source documents are copied and arranged as a new document without citation. Number 5, find replace plagiarism. This is changing the most common keywords and phrases in the copied content but not making any changes in the essential document. Number 6, recycled plagiarism, also called self-plagiarism. It refers to the act of borrowing from one's own previous documents without proper citation. 7. Mash-up plagiarism. It is when the written document is copied from one, more, or another sources and all mixed together without proper citation. Number 8. 404 error plagiarism. Here, a person creates a document by copying from various sources prepared as a single document with the citation, but inaccurate or leads to non-existing resources. 9. Aggregator plagiarism. Here, the written documents includes proper citation, but does not contain original work. Last is retweet plagiarism. Here, all written documents look perfect with properly cited marks, but still the documents resemble somewhere the original text structure or wordings. The importance of data gathering protocol is that it provides the basis for reliability estimation. Thus, a good data collection procedure is crucial to ensure that the reliability estimate is trustworthy. A prediction is never better than the data on which it is based. It is important to ensure the quality of the data collection. Tips to avoid plagiarism. Turnitin.com suggests some techniques to avoid plagiarism that teachers, researchers, and students should know. Number 1, read and understand the original document several times before start explaining about it. 2, do not copy any word or sentence from the original document. Number 3, give proper citation to all sources, which is books, journals, website, video, or etc. Number 4, in case of citing online sources, include the retrieval date and appropriate URL in the reference. Number 5, common phrases and definition need to be quoted and cited without any modification. Number 6, make a practice to include the references section whenever you write an academic document. Number 7, cross-verify all your citation before submitting your document. And last, resort to available plagiarism software to ensure the originality of the written document. The importance of avoiding plagiarism is paramount as a writer because it compromises your integrity. Aside from losing the respect of your mentors and peers, it could cost you valuable professional referrals and future career advancement. It is unethical to steal the work of others. We all know the difference between right and wrong. How to evaluate a website? Morris suggests ways on evaluating a website as reference in research. Number 1, open the site. When looking through Google's search result, open site in a new tab. Leave search result in a tab for easy access later. Number 2, skim read. Determine whether you can read and understand the text. If it's too complicated or difficult to understand, find another web that may provide the information you need. Number 3, look for the answer to your question. Find out if the information on the site actually answers your question. You can use search bar, navigation menu, or pull up your own search box by pressing Ctrl Command F and type in the keyword you are searching for. Number 4, consider the credibility of the author or website. You can consider the credibility of the author or website by considering the following. Domains that include .gov or .edu are trustworthy sources. Number 2, author information. Look at the author's bio or about the page regarding the qualification of the author. Number 3, design avoid sites that are cluttered and difficult to navigate. Number 4, sources. Trustworthy articles usually link to other sources or sites where their facts came from. Number 5, consider the purpose of the site. Think about the purpose of the site and whether it meets your need. Last, look for the date. Consider whether the information is current enough for your topic. You can look for the date when the article was written or last update. Sometimes URLs also includes date. Most information that is published on the web is not filtered and evaluated like books, journals, magazine, or newspaper. Since there are no guidelines for publishing on the web, it is important to evaluate websites before including them in a research paper or using them for other purposes because nowadays people are relying on the internet as a source of their information. Integrating digital cyber literacy into the curriculum. The following are suggested activities to integrate digital literacy, higher order thinking, and construction of meaning in a classroom. Number 1, use an interactive whiteboard to design and deliver lesson. Use Promethean and Smart Notebook with teacher-created lessons if you are not yet capable of designing your own. Number 2, allow students to maintain blogs, wikis, web pages related to their learning. Number 3, engage in email, video chat, exchanges with the student. Number 4, utilize storytelling media to allow students to create and publish stories. Number 5, set up a blog site, Facebook page, Yahoo, or Google group and post weekly discussion questions for students to respond. Number 6, use video cameras to dramatize stories, record scientific experiments, and expose students to video editing software to create video production of learning. Number 7, engage students in discussion about how and why various media works well to showcase learning and others do not. Number 8, Thinking critically about the medium used to present a message is as important as the message itself. Number 9. Require a portfolio that would comply their outputs, projects, messages, and photo documents of group activities and investigation online. Number 10. Allow students to use digital tools such as mobile phones, iPad, and netbooks for Google search, dictionary apps, YouTube, podcast, and Spotify application in class to complement their learning, especially during group works and concept reporting. Digital literacy instruction engage student cognitive abilities, asking them to apply critical thinking skills to their actions, behavior, and social engagement on digital platforms. And digital literacy promotes student learning by providing a solid foundation for students to engage with online resources by utilizing digital tools effectively in the learning process. Impact of integrating digital literacy in the classroom on teachers, families, and friends. Integrating digital literacy in the classroom can bring a positive impact on student learning as evidenced by the following. Number 1, it motivates students in their learning due to their enjoyment and ease of use with various technological medium. Number 2, it reaches students of various learning style and multiple intelligence. Number 3, it helps to create and design their own unique products reflective of their personalities and learning needs or style. Number 4, it encourages students to manipulate media in constructing their own meaning. Number 5, it enables students to share their learning with teachers, families, and friends. Last, it gives students the chance to explore technological media that inevitably increase the job skill needed in the workforce. Teachers were motivated to integrate digital literacy in their classroom due to its potential to develop students' 21st century skills of communication, creativity, problem solving, and critical thinking. Good teachers know how their students engage and learn and can use that knowledge to push for technology that will unlock new teaching potential.